Police Interceptors. Out in force in one of Britain's highest crime areas.
He's lost it, he's at crash.
Get him, quick, get him.
We're on patrol
Do a kills.
with West Yorkshire's finest.
Bang on your back, other guy, get him.
Behind the wheel,
Still continuing, but it's wrong side.
armed and ready, and poised to pounce. Taking down the villains
Arms behind your back.
who put lives at risk.
Stop.
In the war against crime, the Interceptors are battling
Get down.
on the front line.
It's dangerous. There's no two ways about it.
Coming up, armed police are out in force. A wanted driver does a runner,
Go get him, B, I'll go round.
Put my arm round now or we'll take some floor.
and a gobby suspect refuses to come quietly.
You're a stop struggling. Stop struggling.
Across the UK, careless driving's on the rise, with an increase in drivers being banned from the roads. And keeping the streets of West Yorkshire safe is a constant battle for the Interceptors.
One of the problems in Bradford is it's got a reputation as Bradford. There's no two ways about it. And I don't want to say it lives up to it, but tonight so far, there we go. It's all right. He can just do whatever he wants, apparently. And it just happens all the time. The standard of driving in Bradford is just absolutely abysmal.
Petrolhead Chris Spencer, or Spenner to his mates, first joined traffic 15 years ago and dreams of owning a McLaren P1. And tonight he might need a supercar. It's just after midnight and Spenner's on the tail of a Golf GTI herring through back streets.
Got a vehicle failing just opposite the Silver Golf. Just stand by for reg.
Crewed with rookie Illy Khan, Spenner's trying to keep up with a Golf GTI that can reach a top speed of 155 miles per hour. The reckless driver boots it through a red light, narrowly missing a white van. Overtaking at 50 miles an hour, this driver needs to be stopped, and Chris calls for backup.
Speed is 50 miles an hour. Come in, Chris, I'll take a tea pack, please. Yeah, speed is now 90 miles an hour.
Dragging it through a built-up area at 3 times the speed limit, Spenner suspects the driver is uninsured.
Accelerating now to 80 miles an hour. Still safe to continue.
Unable to shake Spenner off, the driver makes his most dangerous manoeuvre yet.
Please crash. Got a crash. Get him, quick, get him. Get out of the car, no! Get out of the car! Get out of the car on the floor! Get the other guy! Stand on your back, other guy, get him!
As Spenner nicks the driver,
Get out! Get out this way.
the passengers are quickly in cuffs.
Give me hands.
The driver thought he could take a corner at high speed, with catastrophic results, crashing into parked cars, destroying a wall, and taking out a lamppost. It's a miracle no one was injured.
You look how many people are here now, just surrounding us within seconds of this happening. What if these people had been stood there when he made this turn? It could have killed 10 people. We're going 90 mile an hour down here on a 30 mile an hour road. I've seen him take that turn. Immediately you know he ain't going to make it. They're just utter morons. There's no way to describe it, is there? Just fools. What's your name? What? Yeah, obviously. I'm asking you, what's your name? What's your name? It isn't an option.
I don't feel comfortable saying that.
What? I don't care. What is your name? What? What? Haroon what? What? I can't hear you. You don't have to whisper.
Outside of the car.
What is your name? I can't hear it. You're on camera anyway. Haroon Amin.
Yeah.
Right, Haroon, let me quickly tell you. You don't have to say anything in my defence. You don't mention one question, something which later line in court. Anything you do, say maybe with evidence. You're under arrest for dangerous driving and suspicion of theft of this car at this moment in time, all right? Okay. Anything you want to say to that? Simple.
And Spenner's got a hunch why the driver was so desperate to escape.
Unfortunately, it's not an uncommon sight. I imagine it's going to be something simple. He'll be disqualified, have no licence, or I'll have no insurance. I'll say we'll find out in a minute. I imagine this will, from experience, it won't be a stolen car. This will just be, he's got no documents. I'd bet my life that that's all it's going to be.
But an update blows his theory out of the water.
The gentleman driving this car, as I said that, I bet my life he's got no licence, no insurance. It turns out I'm wrong. He has got a licence, he has got insurance, and unbelievably, it's his car. He's totally and utterly legally able to drive that car. As we put it, he's legit on that car. There's no reason to do what he's done, apart from the fact he just doesn't see why he should stop for us. You are the registered keeper and you're insured, isn't it? So you just have to stop, then the law doesn't apply to you. Unlucky sunshine, then. Do you think that's acceptable to do that?
The driver's phone's ringing, but he'll have Spenner's words ringing in his ears.
What would have happened if my daughter had stepped out of U-turn right here? What kind of moron thinks they're going to be able to make that turn at 90 mile an hour? You actually look like quite an intelligent lad. Have you been arrested before? Oh no, I say, you don't look like that kind of guy. I just don't understand why you would do what you've just done.
I just seen it behind me and it's just like...
It's like, what? You got nothing like. Officer, I'm really sorry for driving like an idiot. Get on your way, that's it, job done.
The reckless driver, who caused mayhem on the streets, pleaded guilty to dangerous driving. His 2 passengers were released without charge.
There's just no consideration for anyone at all but themselves, especially when he's got no reason to do it. I can't compute why this has happened. It just beggars belief. You meet some stupid people, but this lad's probably going to rank right at the top at the minute.
First 2 vehicles need to turn left.
Coming up, guns are drawn at a house party. A man tries a daring rescue attempt.
In our car.
If you don't go away...
No.
I'm
not going to go out, man.
It's 1 o'clock in the morning, and all is quiet on the streets. The pubs and clubs have chucked out, and the Interceptors could be in for a quiet night.
We haven't stopped a car this week, have we?
No.
Apart from the mobile
We've tried,
phone.
but we've lost them, haven't we?
Yeah.
One of the longest-serving Interceptors, Chris Percy's well known at the station for blowing his own horn in the West Yorkshire Police Brass Band. He spotted a car up ahead with only one side light.
I'll stop him and have a word.
It's a routine stop, but with 23 years on the job, he knows to expect the unexpected. His partner for the night, rookie Eve Boardman, goes to have a word.
You all right? You all right just to jump in the back? We're just doing some stock checks, that's all.
Oh.
Yeah.
Do you want me to jump in?
Just turn the engine off, jump in back of the car.
The driver's eager to please and gets into the back of his own car.
Turn the lights off and
In the back of our car.
Oh, I'm going to say it didn't make sense.
No, in the back of our car.
Bit dull.
This side.
As the penny drops for the lad, his brother appears.
Just jump in the back.
What's going on? Yeah, I'm saying what's going on.
We're just doing stock checks, that's all.
My brother.
Right, OK.
Oh, it's not to worry about. Just run through some details through, all right?
Can I just speak to you for 2 minutes?
No, you can't. We're dealing with him.
A faulty side light is a minor offence, and the cops just need to give the driver some advice.
The car, it's locked in, all right?
Hold on, 2 minutes.
No, sorry, we're dealing with it now.
But this lad's under the impression his brother needs rescuing.
Right.
No, I'm not really.
Right, we're dealing with him. All right, he's in our car.
If you don't go away,
No. I'm not going to go out, mate. It's my brother.
The driver isn't overly impressed with his brother's attempts to spring him.
we're
Don't
going to
get
deal with
yourself
him.
in trouble. We'll deal with him, okay?
It's all right. I'm saying it.
All right.
I'm saying it.
Who's this coming up here?
My dad, that's my dad.
Your dad, is it?
Yeah. Please don't
Right,
grab
let me go and have a word with your
Yeah,
dad.
go
You just stay here, keep calm.
And now the dad is making an appearance.
Is this your son?
Yeah.
He's just come running down the road and he's starting
He's
to...
the hothead, is
Yeah.
Jordan.
Do you want to sort him out?
Yeah, come on, John. Come in, car.
All right.
Come on.
Yeah, are you going to stay here and we'll while we tell you what's happening?
Yeah, Jordan.
If you want to stay here, that's
Jordan.
fine.
I'm not
Just
going.
get
No, I'm not going.
Jordan, get in the car. Get in the car now.
We've got to go through all our checks.
Get in the car.
The cops are hoping the stubborn man will listen to his dad, freeing them up to deal with the driver.
Do you know why we stopped you tonight? Because on your offside lights, you've got two. You know the front. You've got headlight and the side light. They're both out, so you've only got a light on one side.
I didn't even realise.
Because it looks like a motorbike from a distance, and
Yeah.
people
I understand. I
can't judge
completely
you.
understand why.
So that's
you
why
stopped
we
me.
stopped you.
I didn't
All right.
even realise.
On the street, the lad is also refusing to listen to his dad.
Right. Don't
Jordan,
open
leave
the door.
He's got a light out. All we've got to do is give him paperwork.
I'll wait.
All right?
I want you to go with your dad.
I better say no. I don't want to.
Or I'm gonna take you.
Take me away, let's.
Because you start to be
Take me away.
nuisance.
Take me away. I'm literally not talking. So I won't talk.
Jordan,
Just
listen.
go and get in the car with your dad.
Please, I'm asking you. If you respect me, get in the car, please. I'm asking you, not them, me, not the policeman, me, your father.
Come on.
So you're not bothered them.
I'm worried about.
Are you bothered about me? I'm his father. I'm your father. I'm asking you now to come.
I said no.
So you're not gonna.
No.
Right,
You go
that's
for
it.
it.
Then. All right,
Fine.
that's fine. That's what you do, though. That's totally disrespecting me now.
If you inquire, is it all right with your brother? He'll be out in 20 minutes. All right?
I said no. Sorry. Hey, can you let me out the car, man? Hey!
Thanks to his brother, the driver's now been locked in the cop car for 20 minutes.
Why
Now the lad decides to pick on our camera operator.
Move that way.
Please don't touch me.
Just move
I haven't
that
touched
way.
you, so please don't touch me. Is that all right?
Right, well, if
Please
you're
don't
going to
touch
stand
me.
in front of her
I'm
like
not.
that, I'm
Look,
going
I'm
to
standing here. That's all right. I'm standing here. Is that all right? Do you know what I mean? Sorry.
Let them do the job.
This is not the job.
Yeah, what's your
job to do,
job,
innit?
Jordan?
I don't work.
You don't work?
No.
All right.
You are now obstructing police. I'm
You go-
warning
you
you
go
are
talk to him. You
obstructing
go talk to
police.
him.
Right,
Well,
if you're
that
not
works.
going to go away and you continue to obstruct us, I'm going to have to arrest you.
What's obstructing me?
Just as the interceptors are about to nick the mouthy man, there's another drama for Dad. The drunk passenger in his car has fallen out.
It's all right.
I'm not being aggressive.
You don't have to be aggressive.
Dad checks the drunk passenger and once again tries to take his feisty son away.
It's all right.
Please sort him out.
You just stay here now.
I'm not
All right.
staying here.
You are, Jordan.
You
You're staying
sort
here
him out.
now.
But the lad's still refusing to listen.
You're staying here.
And the interceptors have had enough.
Right, I've
That's
got
what
me
I'm
in
saying.
there. He's not going in there.
Everyone
You
films.
come in with me.
Jordan, look.
You're under arrest for obstructing.
Oh, look, come on. I said I've got him. Come on, please. I've got him. Jordan.
We've given you two
Wait,
people.
you're giving him
I'm talking. Let me
I'm
talk.
giving you fair warning.
You're going to charge me.
Yeah, if you want to get him in the car,
Put the arm round now or we'll take you to the floor.
But the lad decides to put up a fight.
What are you doing?
I'm not doing
You're
all
trying to
this.
get away from it. Jordan! You're a risk.
stop struggling.
Jordan!
Stop struggling.
Jordan! You silly boy, honestly. This is what happens when you don't listen to the authorities.
So we'll just keep him here till other unit arrives. Just keep him keep on that side of him.
Was it worth it, Jordan?
He's lying.
Was it worth it, Jordan? Yes or no? No, that's the answer. You're silly. Right, I'm going home. Just let me know what happens, please. There's no point in me being here now, really.
All right. Well, you tried anyway. Thanks for your help.
Okay.
Dad's given up in despair, leaving his wayward son to look forward to a night in the cells. The driver passed the breath test and was given words of advice for having a faulty side light. However, his brother was found guilty of obstructing a police officer and received a 6-week curfew with electronic monitoring. He was also ordered to pay £85 in victim surcharges.
Obviously, he came down. His brother's in the car. His father came to help. His father couldn't do anything with him, so We had no choice, really. He wouldn't give up, he wouldn't resist. And he was just obstructing us in carrying out our duty, so he's been arrested for obstruct police. So I'll be transported back and dealt with and kept until he's sobered up. Obviously, it's the drink, I think, that's affecting him tonight. So, there you go.
Last year, call-outs to firearms incidents in West Yorkshire surged by a staggering 34%.
Oh, police! Oh, police, you in there?
Some 999 calls reporting illegal weapons are from malicious time wasters. Some are false alarms, but all are taken seriously. Tonight, another call-out to firearms incidents just came through. It could be another time waster, but the Interceptors can't take any chances.
There's quite a large party going on. And there's 3 persons out in the rear garden firing what's been described as a rifle.
A police helicopter, firearms officers and dog unit are on their way.
So it does sound quite credible, does this?
Interceptor Steve Huntington previously worked as a firearms officer. Now he's a dog handler, rounding up criminals with Belgian Shepherd Macy.
She's very vocal, very noisy. She's not the biggest dog. I've had people say, well, what are you going to do with that sort of thing? But when she's needed to do what she needs to do, she's done her job whenever she's needed to do.
Tonight, 3 men are reported to be firing guns in a residential area. The Interceptors need to control the situation by whatever means necessary.
All we want is peaceful resolutions to everything. You know, we're not there to hurt people. There may be guns on show, dog will be out, we don't want to have to use them, but they're there if we have to do.
A few streets away from the target address, Steve meets the firearms team to make a plan of action.
The helicopter's on the way. I don't think they're far away, so they're going to get some sort of visual containment for us, and then we'll roll in.
The eye in the sky confirms the 3 suspects are in the back garden and guide the team in. They're facing the unknown, and with 6 firearms units, a force helicopter, 2 response units and the dog team, they're not taking any chances.
There should be access at the side. Vehicle's black sign, you continue forwards just slightly.
As firearms officers get into position, Steve and Macy get ready for runners. It could be a false alarm, but with live rounds aimed at the house, Steve's concerned about inquisitive members of the public.
You just go back in your house, love. Hello? You just go back in your house. Thank you. With residential properties like this, I mean, it's not too late on a Friday night. And you can hear all the noise that the helicopter and everything else makes. It don't take much for people to come out and have a nosy, which is fair enough, it's understandable, but you just need to make sure they stay well out of the way.
Now the Interceptors need to get the 3 suspects out of the house. But they're unsure if the men inside are still armed. And before they kick the door in, a suspect appears, but he's only armed with a can of lager. There's no sign of a gun on the second suspect. And the third is half naked.
We've called out what we believe to be the 3 suspects, if you like, from the rear garden. They're telling us that there's no one else in the property.
The suspects might be telling the truth, but the Interceptors still need to search.
Please! Come outside!
Firearms officers have gone in just to clear the house of any further people. And then we'll try and find out what this alleged firearm is that they've supposedly been shooting at each other.
But there's no sign of any firearms. It's a false alarm and a complete waste of their time. Steve's relieved that no one was hurt, but he's less than pleased with the 999 caller.
What we've had there, 6 firearms cars, a helicopter, 2, maybe 3 district units, ourselves, for what is looking like some idiots mucking about, and all these units could be elsewhere, better deployed on other stuff. But when firearms are mentioned, you've got to treat it as a real threat.
No firearms were found, and the cops suspect the call to 999 was indeed a hoax. No arrests were made, and the 3 men were left to continue with their party. Coming up, Interceptors stop a van they suspect is linked to an incident involving a machete.
Jump out, mate.
And a pursuit ends in a dump and run.
Go get him, B. I'll go round.
It's Monday afternoon, and Interceptors Ben Pearson and Ben Barraclough are out on patrol in Keighley. It seems they may have upset the Sarge.
I get put with him for a punishment, and he gets put with me for a punishment.
Ben Pearson, known as Benny Boy, loves spending time with his kids, and his proudest police moment was receiving an award for bravery in front of his family. His sidekick Ben's got a weakness for takeaways and peanut butter and crisp sandwiches, and loves playing five-a-side footy. And today he might need his running legs. They're behind an Astra that failed to stop 2 weeks ago when it was involved in an accident.
Romeo 30, vehicle failed to stop in Keighley, going to Ross. X-ray Romeo 30, vehicle failed to stop, Keighley, and it's taken a right onto Russell Street, requesting T-Pack authority.
It's a densely populated area, and the driver's making dangerous moves to try and lose the cops.
It's taken a right onto Cernus Road, clear.
Flying over the speed bumps, he's now heading towards the busy mosque.
Yes. It's taken a left onto Devonshire Street. Left onto Devonshire Street. Stand by for a decamp.
He's abandoned the Astra and legs it.
Go get him, B. I'll go round.
Benny Boy's trying to head off the runaway driver with his car, while Ben's hot on the suspect's heels. But before he can help with the chase, the abandoned car's careering towards people leaving the mosque. And he needs to try and stop it. But it crashes into a parked car, just missing a man. Meanwhile, in the back streets, Ben's still chasing the feckless driver.
I've lost my cuffs. He's taking a right onto Broomfield Road, running case on foot, Asian male, white t-shirt. It's very good, you know. So...
30, is my colleague alright?
Yeah, I'm fine, B.
Shout up, it's in order.
You got it?
No, mate, I'm crimp.
The suspects managed to escape, but Ben's got a good excuse.
It's hard work running this weather anyway.
Yeah,
But he were on his toes. And when you go into an area like it is in here, it's all crisscrosses. Everybody knows each other around here. So, likelihood is he's bedded down in somebody's house. So we'll go back to the car and we'll do some digging on the car and see what we can find there. Played football before shift today with the team, and I purposely said to you I'm not going to run today. 20 minutes into shift and I'm running. And I don't like losing people, it's not something I do. But we'll all come, we'll find out who it is. And they'll come.
One apology, a quick go.
Even more annoying than losing a suspect is the carnage he could have caused with his reckless driving.
You've just got to look. I mean, what time is it? 20 to 6, 6 o'clock. And there's, I mean, look at it, heaving with children. It's kicking out time at the mosque. So, he'll come. I'm sure he'll come again.
It wasn't only the suspect's dangerous driving that could have caused injury. Not putting on the handbrake could have killed.
My first instincts were to turn the car around and obviously give chase with Ben. But when I've looked in the rear view mirror, I can see the car. It's obviously going backwards down the hill. Moss is kicking out. There's a load of children on the side of the road. So it's about their safety more than anything else. And if someone's got to get away, someone's got to get away. I don't want anyone knocked over. But unfortunately, it's crashing this gentleman's car before I got to it because there was a gentleman behind me. So obviously I can't do it more. Where's the gentleman of this? Is it 50? Oh, he's there in here. It was 2 seconds. Now then, pal, you all right? Right. On this piece of paper, police log is 1501.
Checking the car's details, it becomes clear why the driver did a runner.
The insurance comes back to a female, and obviously it wasn't a female that was driving, which is probably why he didn't stop. Contrary to belief, we can sometimes tell the difference between a male and a female. He was clearly a male, and clearly not insured.
The people who were leaving the mosque have had a lucky escape.
All young lunatics driving cars without insurance, maybe, and that's why there's happening this. And that's the worst thing. Is this in this place in Keighley is the worst things. All the kids gonna get hurt, isn't it? You understand?
But not all the locals are as pleased to see the Interceptors.
Right. Do you want to move your car? Oi! Move your car! Stop chirping!
Yeah, move your car. Yeah, do it while you're driving off.
The woman who owns the car has turned up, and the Interceptors want to know who was behind the wheel.
It's your car, you're insured on it. You're going to have to come up with a better excuse than it's been in garage.
She's claiming her car was in the garage and doesn't know who was driving it.
All these people that were outside here, their lives have been put at risk by someone who's driving that car tear-arsing down streets of Keighley. It's that simple.
The woman who owned the car was given 28 days to identify the driver. She failed to do so and was reported for failing to name the driver when required and awaits her day in court. Across the UK, automatic number plate recognition cameras grab 25 to 35 million registrations a day. Vehicles with no insurance, no MOT, connected to firearms and illegal drugs will set off the cameras and automatically alert the cops.
So we've got a report of a Ford Transit just on this stretch of road. So we'll see if we can catch up. It's previously at cameras here. Vehicle's been used or seen near an incident in which a machete was used.
Interceptor Steve Oliver's got an impressive arrest rate. He has an uncanny ability to sniff out devious drivers and dodgy vehicles. But today, he's getting the help of the ANPR cameras. He's on the same stretch of road as a white van connected to a suspected machete attack.
X-ray Romeo 3-1, we're behind it now.
But Steve's on his own and will need backup.
There's every possibility there could be a weapon in the vehicle. There's every possibility that the two occupants are the same occupants who used the machete at the time of the incident. I've got Parva on me. If the worst comes to the worst, I'm screaming to my radio, I'll run away.
With knife crime on Britain's streets at record levels, Steve's hoping help's on the way.
Being single crewed, all I can do is deal with one, and that will probably be the driver at the time, and then I'll hopefully try and get another unit to me. There's always safety in numbers.
Fortunately for Steve, backup arrives in an X5.
Firearms unit's just there to the offside. Before we light it up, before it's sort of had the chance, or before the driver's had the chance to think about going off, we'll try and get it safely boxed in and stopped. It saves any pursuit starting, which is always a dangerous thing. Oh, it's playing lane 2. He's clearly aware what he's doing, otherwise we just need him in lane 1 to push him to the near side.
The unmarked unit pulls in behind the van, but Steve suspects the occupants know they're being tailed.
3-1 firearms. If he comes to a stop at the top, do you want to go across the front on him?
If the traffic lights stay red, it could be a chance for the Interceptors to make their move.
Excellent. I'll pull tightly up behind if you go across the front of him. So we're going to put a stop on here at these lights.
No, yeah. Just flipping me on.
Jump out, mate.
Nah, no weapons.
Keep that there for us. Leave that there. Just jump out for me.
Put your phones on the scene. And just behind your back first.
Well, what's happened here?
Watering on you.
3-1, yes. Stop outside fire station on corner.
Can you tell me what's happened there?
Vehicle's been involved in an incident in the East Midlands.
What?
This vehicle. And that's why we've stopped it, just to verify the details of the persons inside.
Steve has a dig around in the van.
No, mate, nothing I don't have. Scrapping.
We've had a search in the back of the vehicle. It's scrapped a couple of radiators and a microwave oven, so nothing in terms of the original offence, no machete.
There's no sign of a machete, but Steve has a hunch there's something not right with the van. A search of the glove box turns up cannabis. Still not satisfied, he checks the vehicle identification number.
Vehicle's on false plates showing no insurance, mate.
What?
Vehicle's on false plates. Sorry?
That's it, not bought and done your van.
I'm not trying to say anything, I'm just telling you the facts as they are. The VIN number doesn't match the registration plates. Looks like it's been cloned in some form yet. The reason why I don't know as yet, but it looks like it's on clone plates at the moment.
The shifty driver's given his details, but Steve smells a rat.
Kieran, is that really your name, son?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
We've got no trace of you.
What do you mean?
The only person we've got traced at road is a Kieran with a date of birth 2001 being 17, which definitely isn't you.
Yeah, don't give us a reason.
Mark.
Don't give us a reason.
Everything else is right, just change it back. To lock you up.
Mark.
Yeah.
Checks with control reveal why the driver's telling porkies.
Mark, you're provisional licence holder only, aren't you, mate?
Okay, what?
Provisional licence holder only as well.
Yeah.
You're taking your car, mate, for no insurance, no licence.
Because the driver was later given a 12-month driving ban, ordered to pay £882 for driving without a licence or insurance on a previous occasion, no further action was taken on this matter or in relation to the clone plates. Steve also confiscated cannabis from the passenger. He received a community resolution order for the possession of cannabis. Later information showed the occupants of the van were not the suspects wanted for the machete attack.
People always try and take a shortcut. Some people see driving as their right to drive. Other people are simply lazy and can't be bothered. Where this gentleman falls, I don't know. But I'm sure he falls in one of the two or possibly between both. You all right, sir?
How are you doing, all right?
Coming up, an angry driver heckles Steve.
Come to arrest me. What's your badge number, please? I'm going to take a note.
Can do. 474, sir. Go ahead.
I think you just come to harass me, haven't you?
Got a vehicle failing to stop on Staygate roundabout.
And an uninsured driver makes a bold statement.
No, if I didn't stop, I would have had you up the link.
What would you done about that stinger, though?
Stinger, I would have gone around you.
The Interceptors come across all sorts of drivers on a daily basis. Some nice.
I love you. You're making my night.
Some not so nice.
Oh no, we do not forget these people are there.
But they need to be prepared to deal with them all.
Yes!
It's Wednesday afternoon, and mild-mannered Interceptor Steve Oliver's back on the prowl. And he spotted something fishy about a souped-up Golf in front.
Front number plate's in his front windscreen, so he's taken it off to try and make his car look cool. We'll see it when he comes up alongside. And then he stuck it in the front near side of his windscreen, thinking that it's being displayed, but it's not being displayed properly. So you can see he's clearly got the front of his car done out.
A simple chat with the driver could resolve the issue.
You all right, sir?
How are you doing, all right?
Not bad. Any idea why I've stopped you?
Sure, mate. No, tell us why.
You been in a bump this morning?
I've been in the book this morning, not been at work.
So why is your front number plate not on the front of your car?
Just fallen off, that's all.
When's that happened, sir? Fallen off just now?
Yeah.
Where's the pins on, where's the screw bits at the front?
Tape, mate.
Was it?
Yeah.
It hasn't fallen off, has it?
Yeah, it has.
It hasn't fallen off because there's bugs on there. My guess is...
Come to harass me. What's your badge number, please? I'm going to take a note.
Can do. 474, sir. No, I ain't come...
I think you just come to harass me, haven't you?
I ain't come to harass you, sir. You're committing a moving road traffic offence.
Right then.
Section 163 of the Road Traffic Act.
Filmed either. You know, I'm entitled. No, I'm entitled to a freedom.
Okay.
And freedom of speech as well.
You can,
I
sir.
will take your number as well.
You can.
The driver doesn't seem in any mood for some road safety advice.
What's your badge number, sir?
4774.
4774. What's the reason you stopped me? From my registration, yeah?
Registration's not being displayed correctly, sir.
Yeah, can you prove that that hasn't come off this morning?
Sorry?
Can you prove that my registration hasn't come off this morning?
That's why I needed to stop you, wasn't it, sir?
What's your number again?
4774.
4774.
Yep, PC Oliver.
PC Oliver.
That's right.
The driver's attitude could land him in more trouble.
Thank you. Can you do me a favour, sir?
Yeah.
Can you just turn your front wheels just either to right or left lock for me, please?
Steve now needs to check the rest of his car is roadworthy.
Semi-racing, yeah?
Sorry?
Semi-racing ones, you know that?
Still got to have minimum 1.6mm tread, covering 75...
1.2, yeah?
No, 1.6.
All right.
Which it hasn't got.
It's what?
Which it hasn't got.
Oh, wasn't it? I wasn't it, that's right.
Yep, and it's gone down to the line and the line's then worn down. I'll calibrate this for you, sir, by putting it on my bonnet.
Nice one. You're an ace, man. Like you.
Thank you.
You know what I mean?
There you go, sir, and we have less than 1mm of tread on that tyre, sir.
Nice one.
Thank you.
You're a good man, aren't you?
The mouthy man's gone to the shop,
I'll see you later, yeah?
leaving Steve to write up his ticket.
A couple of offences, failed to display the number plate, tyres below, which means that the vehicle is simply, were it to need to brake in the wet, it wouldn't stop in time, and if we need to identify it for any reason, there's every possibility that we wouldn't be able to identify it from the front registration.
Steve won't seize the car, but the driver can expect his summons to court in the post.
Can we run the gentleman through, please, date of birth when you're ready? Yeah, that's excellent, thank you.
And there's even more bad news for the driver.
Gentleman's got 12 points on his licence already. He's committed an offence, 2 ball tyres, 3 points each, which obviously would take him into disqualification. I'll go and give him his licence back, inform him he's been reported for the offence of driving without sufficient tread on the tyres. Tell him he's reported to court.
The driver may not be on the roads much longer, and now he's on the phone to his mum.
You know, honestly. He's here now, Mum. Don't have a little word with him.
You've got 2 tyres that are bald, sir. You've got 12 points on your licence at this moment in time. You're failing to display your number plate correctly on your vehicle.
I'm not obliged to.
So, except, sir, you don't have to say anything. May I mention when question something you like to write in court. Anything you do say maybe give it in evidence.
Mum, I'll read back.
You're going to be reported for those offences.
Thank you. See you later, yeah.
Court. Just to advise you, the camera is rolling, so we'll actually cover that. You take care, sir.
Freedom, freedom. You're not allowed to go around filming people, do one.
The angry driver, who already had 12 points on his licence, was reported for having insufficient tread on his tyres and failing to display his number plate.
We have over 1,700 deaths a year on the roads, 5 a day. Anything we can do to stop another death on the road, stop any serious injury, we will do. Gentleman doesn't like being stopped, that's fair enough, but he possibly should get some tread on his tyres and then he might not be stopped so often.
In the last few years, sales of high-performance cars in the UK have surged by 40%. With some of these motors able to reach 200 miles per hour plus. Keeping the roads safe and catching them during pursuits can be a challenge for the Interceptors.
If you want to see a car that you'll never think you'll ever see come to Bradford, and you'll see it within a week. Jeremy Clarkson quoted as saying that, and to be fair to Guy, it's just a totally, completely different set of rules here. And whatever, if you think you've seen it all, come here and I guarantee you won't.
Mike Rowe prides himself on his sharp driving skills, and the crazy antics of some lawless drivers keep him on his toes. And tonight, he may have to step up a gear. He's on patrol with Macaulay Haywood and spots a high-spec motor up ahead, belting through residential streets. Overtaking on the wrong side of the road, speeding towards potentially oncoming traffic, the driver's taking death-defying risks. Mike's planning on pulling him over after the lights. But the car shoots off. It seems the cocky driver's taunting the cops. The BMW M4 can reach over 150 miles an hour. If the driver decides to make off, it could be a challenge to catch him.
3 Romeo 30. Got a vehicle failing to stop on Staygate roundabout.
And now he runs a red light.
Just entering the M606 southbound.
With the motorway ahead to floor it, the driver thinks better of it.
Switch it off.
Turn your engine off now.
Now. Give me the key.
Give me the key now.
Show me the key. Key!
It's not surprising he's such a bad driver. He can barely see out of the window.
Right,
Grab
get
him
out
out.
now.
You lot wait there.
You, in the
Do
car.
not move.
The driver's in for a grilling about his reckless driving.
What are you doing? Huh? What are you doing? Whose car is it? Is it nicked?
No, it's not nicked.
You sure? Because you're locked up if it is. What are you doing then? Start talking.
A licence.
You ain't got one. What are you doing driving for them?
He fesses up to driving the high-performance motor without a licence and claims the car belongs to a friend.
30, it's a stop-stop. M606 entry slip. Vehicle is going to need recovering. Driver's got no licence.
He doesn't realise the trouble he's in and reckons his car could have easily got away.
What's up with car? Nothing, you just couldn't drive it? Or did you just not feel it?
We're just thinking, should I stop or should I just carry on? I was in 2 minds.
Right, OK. There's another car at the bottom of here.
Yeah?
Which Stinger?
With a Stinger? Come on, man, M4 would have had it up, would have had up UBMs.
What would you have done with Stinger though? Driven over it? Just jumped over it?
Nah, just... You know, if I didn't stop, I would have had you up the wind.
What would you have done about that Stinger though?
Stinger, I would have gone around it.
How? The motorway's only 2 lanes wide. And it's crossing 2 lanes, what would you have done there? You'd have just ended up going straight over it, crashing, flipping car.
I'd have went around
it. It'd have been really embarrassing for you. Huh? And we'd have just laughed about it,
wouldn't it? It'd been embarrassing for you if I put my foot down.
And you're going to be reported for driving without a licence and insurance, so you don't have to say anything but may harm your defence if you don't mention when questioned, something you later rely on in court, and anything you do say may be given evidence.
I don't mind, because I'm not getting arrested.
You're not, because you've stopped and you seem like an all right guy. You've been right with me, I've been right with you, we're not messing about, are we?
The 50 grand motor will be taken to the pound, but now the owner's turned up to collect it.
You're going to have to come back and get it on Monday.
I need the car, man.
I know, yeah.
With disability.
Can't do nothing about it. Shouldn't have took a chase.
Who told you to drive? You know what? I feel like punching your lights out, you know. You're lucky these lot are here, man.
All right. It's a pain in the arse, but that's what happens when your mates drive your cars around, take a chase from cops.
The driver was reported for driving without a licence or insurance and failing to stop at a red light. He was ordered to pay £1,053 in fines and costs. He also received 8 points on his licence. It's unknown if he's still friends with the owner.
All right, mate. See you later.
Your lift.
No. See ya.
And the Interceptors do their thing again next Monday at 8. Tomorrow, the Yorkshire Vet Country Show season. Julian is judge at the local dog show. Find out which mutt has the X Factor at 8. But next, brand new drama comes to Channel 5. Truth and trust are in short supply in the thrilling first episode of Blood. The story unfolding every night this week at 9, so stay right where you are.